地図に消えないトラウマ仲間の泣く頃に刻んで優しく導いてこんな手で命の壁地図に消えないトラウマ仲間の泣く頃に刻んで
私の勝ちだ。
しばらく
頑張ってみた。
こんな手で命の壁
アクシスそのものを破壊する。アクシスを破壊し、アクシスそのものを破壊する。
破れた地図に消えないトラウマ仲間の心に刻んで優しく導いてこんな手で命の壁に地図に消えないトラウマ仲間の泣く頃に刻んで優しく導いてこんな手で命の壁 地図に消えないトラウマ仲間の心に刻んで
私の勝ちだ。
さらし
貴様らも頑張るべきだ。
こんな手で命の壁に
今度の攻撃でアクシスの道を破壊し、アクシスそのものを破壊する。攻撃でアクシスの道を破壊し、アクシスそのものを破壊する。
破れた地図に消えないトラウマ仲間の心に刻んで優しく導いてこんな手で命の壁に私のもの
相棒の出番だな。俺様に任せれば当然の結果だぜ。これで
地図に消えないトラウマ仲間の心に刻んで優しく導いてこんな手で命の壁に地図に消えないトラウマ仲間の心に刻んで
私の勝ちだ。
さらし
貴様らも頑張るべきだな。
こんな手で命の壁に
今度の攻撃でアクシスの道を破壊し、アクシスそのものを破壊する。攻撃でアクシスの道を破壊し、アクシスそのものを破壊する。
破れた地図に消えないトラウマ 仲間の心に刻んで優しく導いてこんな手で命の糧に私のもの
A lot of technical issues here and there, but rest assured, once again, we're back on track here on ESPF Beta 3. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the show. And fortunately, we didn't really get to see how the last game panned out there between Jibi and Olive, but wait, to break the news to you all, Jibi wins by a forfeit from Olive. Unfortunately, we had to go down to that way. But now we move along towards the next stage of the competition, which is a lot of you all are waiting for. It is going to be Skyee versus Rush Senpai. Blood, talk to me about Skyee, and I'll dabble on with Rush Senpai afterward.
You know, Skyee, he was part of the main event in Beta Show 2, and interestingly enough, he did manage to win without dropping a single map. You can see his win record, 1-0. He knows a thing or two about using the sniper. He's an incredible 1v1 player, and he sent a whoopee straight to Valorant Mobile. Since that particular 1v1, I don't think he's touched Call of Duty Mobile again. So, you know, Rush Senpai, he has a very difficult opponent in front of him.
That's a pretty interesting Blood, but yeah, I mean, it is factual. I mean, after the terrible 4-0 loss, Whoopi did decide to switch to a different game. So, hey, that's the impact of Skyee. And is it going to be Skyee doing exactly the same thing here against Rush Senpai? We all know Rush Senpai, arguably one of the best snipers as well in the 1v1 environment, especially in Call of Duty Mobile. And something about him, he has been able to prove himself quite worthy, especially in those international tournaments. But hey, he's going to be sticking to his grassroots, home roots of Garena. And he's definitely going to be going up against a team, a squad. No, not a squad. An individual that is pretty known. And I feel like they know each other pretty well as well. So, hey, they got the bouts. They have the pursuits. They know exactly what are the stakes. And it's just all going to come down to pride and glory here to prove themselves worthy here on this ESPF run. After all, this is the second Tier 1 matchup that we have. Blood, I have a lot of expectations between these two players, but so far there has been a lot of, donuts. Clear 3-0s, 2-0s, 5, name it. So I just hope that this one goes down to the wire.
Yeah, I think we're going to get a couple more maps than just 3 here. It's a BF5, but I think this has the potential to go the length. Obviously, the other BF5, we saw the other Tier 1 matchup. It was a quick 3-0 with Jhai pretty much dominating, but here, at least, I'm expecting at least a game number 4. Quick quote, though, from Skyee. He said, make sure you don't end up like my last opponent. I think that sums up very nicely how confident he is. But despite all of that confidence, I do believe Rush Senpai is going to make life difficult for him tonight.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, Rush Senpai, there's a bit of a shift as well here for Skyee. It has been his, I think, first week on playing on a tablet. Because for the longest time, Skyee has always been playing on a phone, 6.8 type inches, and now he's playing on 14 inches, 13.6 inches, name it. I mean, this guy has been going viral just because of his switch of devices. So he's gonna be on par with Rush Senpai. Rush Senpai is notably known on playing on a tablet, so it's gonna be somewhat of an interesting, switch up here for Skyee. Is it gonna be serving him better this time around, or is it gonna be buying him down? Because definitely it is a big adjustment. I know definitely, in sniping, Blood on a bigger device, definitely much more beneficial. But a switch is a switch, and you have to adapt to it,
Yeah, we'll see if he's had enough time to adapt. I believe you said it's been a week only since the switch, so that's not much time. That is not much time, even if you play daily for the majority of the day. But Skyee, if you understand the game, it doesn't really matter if you're playing on the phone or on a tablet. It's only the mechanics that kind of change when you switch the device. So we'll see what Skyee can do in a different device, better or worse. I'll let everyone decide on that on themselves. But yeah, it should be an interesting. It should be a very interesting tier 1 matchup. BF5, as we mentioned. First map is Skye's choice, and we're gonna be jumping straight into Kill House.
We'll see about it. Skyee, I mean, we haven't really seen any maps that he was able to drop here. So, Rush Senpai, a lot of spotlight might get directed to you, especially in regards to how much can you prove yourself worthy. But looking like we're going to call a reroom here because some odd reason. But hey, we'll see about it. But looking like Skye's messaging to GC right now. What's your message here? Oh, he didn't really have this loadout set it up. But hey, we'll get back on track with them with just a little bit. Talk to me about your predictions. Who do you think's gonna win, bro? I know I don't mean to put you in a hot seat, but you gotta give me a name, bro.
Only a name, right? No scoreline.
Just a name.
Okay, I'll say I'll go with Skyee. I'll go with Skyee.
I would say defending champion here on the Snipers division for this Better Show series, and I feel like in some way, as much as my heart really wants to lie towards Rush Senpai because I know how terrific that player is, hands down, I feel like I gotta double down with Skyee. But obviously, we all want Rush Senpai to prove us wrong. Definitely a very hot, sexy man he is. Inside and outside of the game. Okay, I don't know why I said that, but anyways, moving over, we can start the game now here. Call it in. Let's bring it in. After all, tier 2 match here up next. Match number 2 of tier 1 match here. Once again, it is going to be Rush Senpai and Skyee, both notable names off the sniper community here for Call of Duty Mobile. Blood, you know what? Let's just get it on.
Yep, let's take a look at the action. Enough yapping. We'll see who's going to be the better player in game. Skyee playing ring around the rosy, both players with a similar approach, having the spear out for a bit more agility. Their sniper shots, none of them have hit so far. Rush Senpai having to reload. Skyee is going to take the time to find the kill and then goes for the reload himself. Spotted the opponent looking to make it a quick 2-kill streak, and he's indeed going to succeed in doing precisely that.
Skye's going to be rocking the amp perk here. I think if I'm just looking at the movements for the Rush Senpai, he is rocking the Gong Ho, so there's going to be a mix-up of perks here. Definitely, Skyee would like to rely on the switch of mobility off his spear here, while Rush Senpai would like to commit off the mobility just by rocking his primary weapon. And so far, it has been a back and forth now. 2-for-2 eliminations here. It is Rush Senpai, Skyee. Ladies and gentlemen, if you guys are just tuning in, this is a second match here for the Tier 1 division. Snipers we go. And that is going to be Skyee finding a double once again. Back and forth. Double kills after double kills here. Ooh. And finally, he breaks the fad. Finds a triple of a combo spree for his own here. Blood.
Yeah, needs to be careful. He didn't get the read on the spawns there. And we do have a weapon switch as well. Rocking the Locust this time around. Rush Senpai unable to hit his initial shot, but the second time around, he's indeed going to be able to hit his target. Oh. Able to get the spawn read. Beautiful. Can get the spawn trap going. He's trying. Oof, the wallbang. Not going to hit that time around. He connects the next shot, which is a hit marker. Skyee, though, repositions, able to bring that kill streak to an end. And just like that, able to regain that 2-kill lead they had previously.
Oh, you can tell that these players here are really flashy. It's just that a lot more accuracy has been pretty evident here for the set of Skyee, and he gets the read over and over again. And you talk about the build-up of those combo sprees, Skyee is just so much better, at least at this first initial minute. And look at this. Not looking to stop at all. Put up now. Put him in the blender. Put him in the burner. Call it quits already. Skyee on a roll.
All right. Someone upset him. He's playing as if he's upset. I don't know who did what to my boy, but he's cooking. He is cooking like a Michelin star chef. 11 kills on board for him, only 5 on board for Rush Senpai. We'll see if Skyee can actually bring this one home. Able to find yet another kill in a rather short distance fight, close range. I mean, every time he finds a double or a triple, it looks like a perfect replica of a double or a triple they found before. Off of the head glitch? What?
Disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. Rush Senpai. Not the Rush Senpai we know. Not the same old Walter we know. This is just Skyee's world, and Rush Senpai is living in it.
Oh, I wouldn't call this living. This is merely existing. He's trying to survive. Stim shot coming out from Skyee, going for the repeat, not repeating with a sniper. Oh, that is just beautiful. The audacity to go for that repeat twice as well. Once with a spear out and then with a sniper. This is incredible. Beautiful. Sliding around and quick scope shot. Able to hit the target. Now he needs to turn around though. He does. Can he get... I mean, everything this guy tries, this guy succeeds. Rush Senpai. I think he's in a loss for words, definitely in a loss for answers. He's finding it very, very difficult here to do anything against Skyee.
Yeah, a lot of challengers has tried to put up the fight here up against Skyee, but so far every narrative has folded up against his opposition. Get the kill, you must. But the damage is evident. We see it. It's well over. Skyee on the roll. Last and final elimination to call it quits. This game is pretty much chalked away. Fold it out now. Close it in. The game is well pretty much over.
Yeah, it's done and dusted. Skyee doing what he pretty much did in Beta Show number 2. Able to win. It's only the first map. Again, it was his map choice, so it might be a different picture moving on into the second map. But you cannot disagree when I say that it was a great start for Skyee.
A diabolical start for sure for Rush Senpai. I had honestly mad expectations for Rush Senpai. I know the guy. Exactly know the guy. I know his capabilities. I know how much he's proven himself. In my freaking days, this is totally a different show from what I expected. Yes, dominating. But my days, we've seen matches get dominated here on this ESPF Beta 3, but not with too much fashion, not with too much flashiness. And Skyee just served us one of the best dominating performance here on his Beta 3. I mean, I know this is a best of 5 series here, Blood, but just by looking at the pacing here, Skyee's just owning the spotlight.
Yep. I mean, this is the way he played in Beta Show number 2 as well against Whoopi. He hasn't changed much. Maybe his device has changed, but his game style, the way he goes about the game itself, hasn't really changed. I mean, it simply takes a look at his TikTok profile to see how he hits what he showed in map number 1 here, but pretty much on the daily in ranked games or in other 1v1s he plays just for fun. Skyee knows, he has studied 1v1s, he studied using the sniper, so I am absolutely not surprised at his performance. That being said though, Rush Senpai is going to be the one to find the first kill in the second map.
You should be able to feed off the first kill. I mean, these two players are pretty notable once again in playing just 1v1s, and once you get the first initial kill or get the flow going, you should be able to manipulate the spawns, and that's exactly what Skyee's trying to do here. Get the first shot to connect. No, not the second, not the third as well. Rush Senpai able to recover from that, coming from the first initial kill towards the third casualty, able to get it done. Now going to be up here on the lead. Nothing too much drama going on here so far, but a big clash here will happen on the mid side, and it's going to be Skyee here prevailing out of the mess.
Yeah, Rush Senpai though, fighting back immediately. It's pretty much a ping pong game, going back and forth. One finds one, immediately traded after the respawn. Yep, the same pretty much pattern continues as Skyee is able to tie things up. Looking to go for the re-peek. He spotted the opponent. Rush Senpai looking to push. He's going to be aggressive. Finds a hit marker as well, but Skyee, it's going to be a one-shot, one-kill for him. And he's picked up the sniper of the opponent as well. Rocking the locust now. Looking to find the kill. Goes for the re-peek, but no, it's Rush Senpai tying things up this time around. 4 kills each. It's Rush Senpai with the high ground. Unable to connect his shots for the time being. It's a very close range fight here. Both of them dancing around with the spears out, and Skyee with a Tundra able to jump into the lead for the first time in map number 2.
Yeah, big clearance here for both ends, but Skyee here able to get the shot down once more. Holding to the top side, looking to get the read. Nope, doesn't really spot him, but Rush Senpai beats him to it, but not able to get the shot to connect. Quite unfortunate. You can't miss those type of shots in this type of event. Name it. Unfortunate for the set of Rush. Finds some recovery, though, just a little bit. But hey, game's still far from over, but if you are Rush Senpai, you would want to sweep this map badly.
Yep. I mean, look, the gap isn't as large as it was in Kill House. He's keeping this one close, Rush, and pretty much a comeback is doable in this particular map. Skyee hasn't really had those crazy kill streaks where he gets the reads perfectly on the spawns, but still, he's been able to do enough to have a 3-kill lead for the time being. Shipment, you know, a map that you either shine in or a map where you struggle a lot. So far, both players keeping things very, very close. 1 kill separating the two. It was Rush able to find one, quickly traded by Skyee as he regains the 2-kill lead.
10-8 now, there you go. So far, the largest lead we've seen is probably 3 or 2, so just not really a major standout here for Skyee, not just yet, but definitely a lead is a lead, and you just got to take it if you are Skyee. Good old manipulation off the spawn. It's going to find a hit marker and follow shot that's going to be good. So good. So accurate. Precisely. Well done. And he's not going to stop there. Just holding on to the top side now. Checks on to the left side. Finds a hit marker here from the set of Rush. Checks on by. Swings back for it. Rips out the spear. Unfortunately, Rush Senpai able to track him down. Finds a bit of breathing room. Finds the hit marker once again. And that's the price you got to pay for with the Locust. But the follow shot is good as well. 13-10. Only 3 more to go to get the equalizer.
Yeah, and that was not the first time he's hit a hit marker either, Rush Senpai. He's hitting a lot of hit markers, and I'm not quite sure why he sticks with the Locust and not pull out the Tundra. He's picked up the Tundra of Skyee for the time being, was able to find a pick with that as well. 2-kill difference as of right now. Skyee in the mid compartment of the map making a lot of noise, moving around quite a bit, but it's Rush able to find the kill, and now things are getting closer and closer. 1 kill separating the 2 players as we take a look at oh no.
Opted accidentally. I mean, as long as it
Shadow
doesn't really
Blade.
use it,
Okay.
it
Shadow
should be
Blade
good. Yeah, should be able
should
to
be a
just
free
give
kill,
off the
though.
Yep. Should take it. Yep, definitely.
Yep. And actually, Rush Senpai is not going to be very mad about it. He wanted his operator skill to end as quickly as possible. Skyee did help him out there quite a bit. 14-12 though, as Rush Senpai now is going to have to rock the Locust. Picks up the Tundra. Yep, he does. So I'm assuming he does not have a Tundra build, because why are you not using the Tundra but picking up the Tundra of your opponent? Or maybe I'm too stupid to understand. Nevertheless, hit marker from Rush Senpai, and the second shot is going to hit. We're tied, 14 kills each.
I mean, it's just that in some way, I feel like Rush Senpai is really known for his Locust, and I think he's just trying to stick to his signature gun, but at the same time, you know, a Tundra is just much more dominant and has been more consistent, especially in regards to getting those kills. But if you want to talk about mad consistency here as an individual, look at Skyee now here, rocking the bow, but as soon as they say that, the caster curse begins. Stop it down. Low. Canceled out. Rush Senpai now here going to be controlling this one through. Should be able to read the map, but Skyee is just so well damn good. Just so freaking good, canceling up the flow. And every time the Rush Senpai is on the verge of continuing the spree, Skyee once again just overall able to put a stop to it. But hey, a bit of recovery once again for Rush Senpai, but the question persists here, Blood. When is it going to be the time where he can start to snowball the game away from Skyee?
I mean, time is ticking down, and also Skyee is edging towards a 21 kill count. So if Rush Senpai wants to, you know, steal this victory, he needs to start build that momentum very, very soon. It's 19-17. 2 more kills needed for Skyee. This is going to be tough for Rush Senpai, who's in need of 4. Skyee needs only 1. He's made it 20-17, looking to be aggressive, moving around quite a lot, being aggressive, rushing through with a spear.
Oh
now God. The sniper is out, the turn The shot connects. It's Skyee leading 2-0.
Led it pretty well. Led it pretty darn well. And I feel like that was the closest time that we were able to see Skyee drop a map, but it wasn't even that close, Brody. 21-17. Still a pretty dominating margin that Skyee was able to put up here. And if you tally up every map that Skyee has played, he has been going, what, 6-0 already here on ESPF.
Yeah, 6-0. That's a scary record. I mean, you know, in the next ESPF event, let's imagine I'm a good sniper player, okay? And I was asked, or I try to participate in ESPF. Yeah, Warden, I know it's very difficult to imagine that scenario. But if they told me I was going up against Skyee, do you think I would play? Heck no. I don't. What? Yeah, Warden would play. Warden is a good player, but not everybody is as good as Warden.
You feel me? You feel me? If Skyee got that 13-inch tablet, I got myself a 15-inch tablet. No.
All right. Well,
I got the bigger gun.
All right. You know, let's make it happen. Warden versus Skyee, main event for
Easily.
next ESPF.
Easily. 4-0.
All right, yeah, Skyee. Please, somebody from chat, clip this one and send it to Skype. We need to make this one happen. Warden is yapping too much.
Yeah, Skyee, you hear it. Come fight me. Who said cashers can't play, huh? Huh?
Damn right. Well, for now, it's not over. Maybe Skyee's record is gonna get a bit messy here. I mean, we said he's played 6 maps already and he's won all of them. It's not over yet. We're waiting for the map pick from Rush Senpai, and then we'll jump straight into map number 3. But with that kind of performance he's put up so far, Skyee, you know, he might be ruining my prediction of seeing at least a game number 4 in this BF5.
We'll see about it. We'll see about it. Still pretty doable. Let's just see what's gonna be the whereabouts here for the set of Rush Senpai. Definitely a long and far and tall hill to climb, so gonna be pretty tough. But and just by looking at how it went on the first map, definitely pretty dominating. Second map was a bit closer, so I'm kind of having a bit of hopes for the set of Rush Senpai. But for I to probably just see out the odds of him putting up a comebacker, especially that granted he has to win 3 maps in a row, it seems to be pretty unlikely now here, Blood.
Yeah, unlikely. I feel like that's an understatement, but nothing is impossible, right? Mathematically speaking.
What do you call this? The statistics and probabilities. What's the trigonometry? What's the equilibrium looking like, Blood?
Well, I haven't done the math. I cannot do math at this time of the day. But I know it's not impossible. You know, my theory is everything in life is 50-50. You know, you either win or you lose. So it's pretty much 50-50. Rush Senpai, he's either going to win or he's going to lose. 50-50.
Game's never over, not until it's over.
Damn right, Warden. See, you've spoken like a true coach. One could imagine you coach competitive teams.
Yeah, I mean, you know, people told me, you know, you should start coaching teams and stuff. Been trying to get into that ride. Fortunately, and quite fortunately, we're heading straight to the next map, baby. Let's get it on. Skyee, Rush Senpai. Up by 2 maps already for set of Skyee, Rush Senpai. What else? What more can you do, bro?
All right, Skyee laying down, trying to play for a bit of intel. They've both spotted each other, looking to battle it out towards P1. It's going to be Rush Senpai finding first blood. Not a bad start, exactly the start he needs. However, he needs to start building up that momentum. Able to find the second. Skyee hasn't been as accurate as he usually is. Both of them have spotted each other. This time it's going to be Skyee able to find the pick. And just like that, closing down the gap. Rush Senpai, though, quick to fight back. That 2-kill lead they had. Once again, he's able to regain it.
Goes for the reach out. Same old lane. Long range fight. Decides to enter here on his mid map and doesn't really get the read. But doesn't matter though. Rush Senpai's reloading up front of Skyee. Gets the no scope to connect, but the hit marker prevails. Guy wrapping around here behind a red bus. Enters towards the yellow house. Gonna be a reset once again though. And Rush is kind of lost on where Skyee went. Same goes for Skyee. Doesn't really find an angle at all. It's all going to come down to the timing now. Play off the sound cue. Finally, they do meet once again. Wide swing, wide slide here for Rush Senpai. But Skyee connects and drops the lead to 1.
Nicely done from Skyee. Took him a while to actually figure out where the opponent was. Was fortunate that the opponent didn't know where it was either. Gets the timing perfectly right there, though. Nicely done. Quick scope shot.
Oh my god.
On the opponent's slide. The wall bank not very far from hitting the target. And go for the reload. Laying down. Rush Senpai making a lot of noise. Been spotted and heard. That close range fight, though, favoring him. And now he's back into the lead. It's looking like it's going to be a very, very close game.
Yeah, you can kind of somewhat tell, though, that Skyee does have some preparation here on board. Especially with the spawn trapping. Very important factor there. If you can get a free kill off spawn traps, then hey, you got to take it yourself. But for the time being, though, Rush Senpai is going to be on the driver's seat, up by 2 points here. Going to be forcing himself to rotate here on the right side of the map. And should be able to solidify and define the spawns now. And should be able to peep out here. Quite a clear angle up against Skyee, but doesn't miss the first shot. Doesn't give any chances there for Rush Senpai on the casualty. And he's going to be holding on to the heady here to have a bit of an overview of the map. Does find a hit marker to connect to himself. Pops the stim, though. And should be able to grant the movement speed here. Pushes in. Checks on. Wide swing for Rush Senpai. And he's going to be able to get the kill back to his side.
Yeah, so Rush Senpai is just waiting for Skyee to make a move rather than be the aggressor himself. And so far, it's paid off. We'll see if it's going to continue with that kind of strategy. Now he's looking to slide towards the danger. First shot is a hit marker. Skyee misses the first shot completely, but the second one is a one-shot, one-kill. Pops the stim shot, and now looking to tie things up. If he finds another kill, going to be able to do exactly that. Spotted the opponent, hugging the truck and looking to peek either left or right. Opts to go right. Can't quite find an angle. Looking to push through garage. Now both of them are rotating counterclockwise. Rush Senpai over at P1. He's going to be very unfortunate there. Spotted and also dealt with rather quickly. All tied up. 6 kills each for both of the players.
I feel like spawn trapping in his map is just not as effective comparing to the first 2 initial maps. And I feel like that's something that's kind of like biting Skyee down. He's not really getting the proper reads of spawn as well. But should it matter? No, not exactly on this wave. Still reacts too quickly enough, and after all, you are looking at a man on a 4 combo spree, looking to get the 5th as well. Wide swing there, goes for the reach out, finds the hit marker on the first, and the third shot will confirm the kill. 9-6, up by 3 points. Looking to get some more now here, and he gets to read off the spawns, and he gets the shot to connect as well. 10-6 here, 11 more to go, and to wrap things off here, serving another donut here on this match.
Yeah, it took him a while to warm up, but now he appears to be all warmed up and ready. Nice kill streak that he has going, but Rush Senpai is going to put that one to an end. Now, just 3 kills separating these 2 players. 5 minutes and 30 seconds left on the clock. Rush Senpai is going to have to make the most out of that time to bring himself into the lead. Can he do it? He could hear Skyee slide, but he cannot prevent his death. That is a rather unfortunate. Skyee once again hit markered. Same shot comes out, but it's Rush Senpai able to find a pick on him. And interestingly enough, in this map, Rush Senpai is using the Tundra, so I'm assuming he set up a loadout, a Tundra loadout, between map number 2 and map number 3.
Oh yeah, he finally picks up onto it. I mean, there was a lot of hit markers that was happening with him and the Locust, so not really the best of relationship. If it doesn't work out, you gotta move on to the next. No, I'm kidding. Anyways, though, Rush Senpai does find the shot with a Tundra, and you get to say the new partner is working quite better than the last.
Yep, find yourself a partner that supports you like the Tundra supports Rush Senpai. Ladies and gents, do not stick with the Locust just because you've been with the Locust for a long time. Either way, back to the action. Skyee in
Toxic-
the lead,
toxic
leading by 2
relationships.
kills. Yeah, damn right. Damn right. Rush
Can't
Senpai
move on
trying
to
to
it.
chase him down. Yeah, Warden, we need to focus on the casting, brother.
Yeah, chases him down. It's this life. You chase things down. It hurts you. It sucks. Rush Senpai is trying to chase down Skyee, and what does he get? Absolutely a bullet to the face. Absolute disgrace. Skyee never fails to amaze. And look at Rush Senpai looking quite lost in a maze. Oh my days. I don't know what to
Yep.
say. Every day it's just Skye's world. And all we can do is praise. Put him down to the ground once again. Can he do it? Should it be a question? Skyee in control, but Rush Senpai, hey man, stop glazing. Let me take the spotlight for a moment or so. And let's get back on track inside of this game. Can he find the second shot here to continue the wave? Let's come and find out. Pushes inside the kitchen, hooking up. 3 more eliminations to go to find an equalizer.
Yeah, 3 more. And speaking about 3, it's also 3 minutes on the clock. Rush Senpai spotted Skyee on top. Green. Skyee decides to jump down from the window. Both of them looking to zigzag their way. Rush Senpai, he had the head glitch advantage and made the most out of it. Now just 2 more kills needed to tie things up. 3 to go into the lead. And most crucially, he cannot really afford to die many times. Ooh, misses a rather easy shot there. Looking to make amends for it, but now it's going to be Skyee able to find the pick on him. Once again, 3 kill lead regained.
Yeah, we're coming into a point where it's pretty critical now, especially in the time that's left inside of this map. If you are Rush Senpai, you have to live up to your name. You gotta rush and be a good senpai, you know? Pushing in Skyee here on the trail by the momentum itself, but by the statement of the game. Get another shot here, put yourself up by 3 points, and you should be able to play for the time now. Rush Senpai sliding in inside of the house. Skyee walks upstairs. Both fighters just missing their shots terribly on the wave, but hey, pushing in out here outside of the map onto the red bus. Skyee puts Rush Senpai once again into their spawn site. And look at Skyee here. Truly inspirational. Pushes in. Rush Senpai able to push the Punisher, but he is down by 2 points. And look at the time here, Blood. Only 1 minute and 35 seconds left on the clock.
Yeah, Rush Senpai needs to be aggressive. He's gonna get a rather, he's gonna get rather fortunate there. Getting the timing right on Skyee. Only 1 kill separating the 2 players. Now, how do you play this one if you're Rush Senpai? Well, he's gonna get spotted there in mid-map inside of the bus, and just like that, Skyee into the lead once again. He needs just 3 more kills. He has time to find those 3 kills, or he can play it safe and just hide in corners and wait for the time to run out, but he's not scared. He's not gonna play it safe. You only live once. He's going all in. And it's paying off. 19-16 now. Less than a minute. 50 seconds left on the clock. 3 kills needed only to tie things up for our senpai. Can he do it? That's a big question right now.
Oh my.
Well, not looking good.
Yeah, it's a wraps. It's wraps here, to be honest. Skyee here has been able to prove himself quite worthy, coming in from beta 2, now here towards beta 3. Not dropping a map at all, by the way. That's just Skyee for you, baby. Sniper divisions up by 2-0 for his matches. Throw Whoopi out of the way. Throw Rush Senpai out of the way. Give this man a match, bro.
Yeah, find this guy a fitting opponent. Warden, are you still down to face him in the next ESPF?
Oh, hell yeah. You get
Yeah,
7-0.
That's what Whoopi and Rush Senpai also said when they were asked.
Man, he can get 7-0 for maps. Doesn't matter, right? Yeah, Warren. Yeah, you know what you're talking about, right? Yeah, I got this. No, on a serious note, Skyee, immaculate talent off the sniper. Definitely, just a very promising standout player overall. I honestly thought drafting this whole fight card, this would be a match to see, but no. fell into the hands of the same trap that Skyee was able to put up against Whoopi. Rest assured, it was just Skye's show that we're casting here, bro.
Yep. I mean, I think it's fair to say this is not the last time we've seen Skyee in ESPF. He is pretty much, at least from everyone that we've seen so far, the perfect player for ESPF. And so far, the record also proves it. 2-0 win-loss record, 7-0 map win record. Not a bad start.
But pretty strong start here, regardless. Well, with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to be a wrap here for Skyee and Rush Senpai. Walter, Mr. Walter, good luck. Better luck next time. But for the side of Skyee, we're definitely keeping our eyes out for you big time here on ESPF. But with that being said, Blood, what time is it, bro?
It is time. Well, everybody knows what time it is. It's time for the main event. It's time for the two players everybody was waiting for. You know, it's Cisco, it's Crush. We saw them throughout the media tour. They had a lot to say to each other. However, one thing they had in common, they were both very confident in each other. Now it's time to back it all up in the game. Who's gonna win? I don't know. We'll find out after the BS7 is over. But before we jump into that BS7, I think it's time to jump into a short break. So we set everything up and get the players ready. And then we'll be back with the action.
今度のこの国でマジシスマジシスそのものを破壊する。この攻撃でマジシスを破壊しマジシスそのものを破壊する。
破れが地図に消えないトラウマ仲間の心に刻んで優しく導いてこうなでる命の糧に私のもの
相棒の出番だな。これで
地図に消えないトラウマ仲間の心に刻んで優しく導いてこうなでる命の影に地図に消えないトラウマ仲間の心に刻んで
私の勝ちだ。
優しく
黙らず頑張ってみた。
導いてこうなでる命の影に
今度のこの国でマジシスを破壊しマジシスそのものを破壊する。この攻撃でマジシスを破壊しマジシスそのものを破壊する。
破れが地図に消えないトラウマ仲間の心に刻んで優しく導いてこうなでる命の影に私のもの
俺
地図に消えないトラウマ仲間の泣く心に刻んで優しく導いてこんな手で命の影地図に消えないトラウマ仲間の泣く心に刻んで
私の勝ちだ。
優しく
黙らず頑張ってみたな。
こんな手で命の影
今度の攻撃でマジシックの破壊マジシックそのものを破壊する攻撃でマジシックの破壊しマジシックそのものを破壊する
破れた地図に消えないトラウマ仲間の心に刻んで優しく導いてこんな手で命の風に私のもの
And here we go. It's the moment that you all have been waiting for. The main event of ESPF Beta 3. Cisco and Crush is ready to get locked and loaded here to provide the fight here. I mean, to be honest with you, man, the last main event that we had for a beta series or a beta show here for ESPF went down to 4-0. And quite honestly, man, I'm kind of expecting the same tier here, actually. So I'm not saying who, though, but I'm just pretty confident that this might just be a subsided warfare.
Yo, Warden, you know, you cannot say you're expecting a 4-0 and then not drop a name, right?
Not saying it.
All right, chat. Who do you think Warden believes is gonna win? He definitely thinks it's a 4-0. I can tell you, one of the players said it's gonna be a 4-0, and that was Cisco. He believes he's gonna be able to make it a 4-0 victory for himself. Crush said, "You know what? I'll let him have 2 maps, just to make it interesting for everybody watching the broadcast." So Crush believes it's going to be a 4-2 or 4-1. I think Cisco was talking too much trash, and then Crush said, well, if it doesn't behave, I'll only give him 1 map, not 2. So we'll see. We'll see what's going to happen. But, you know, both of them believe they're going to be winning. Crush believes he's going to be winning. Cisco believes Cisco is going to be winning. Warden doesn't want to tell us who he thinks is gonna win, but we'll find out in a little bit. That's the good news.
We'll definitely, for sure, find out, man. But hey, Cisco, let's talk about Cisco here. Notable for sniping, goes way back then, 2020. Same goes for Crush, but not really on the Snipers division though. Kind of expecting him to. He did try to clash with the division and try to go for the shotguns division. Unfortunately, lost that one. But hey, Evolution with Crush definitely was one of the founding fathers for shotguns. But now he is forced into Cisco's territory here to play snipers. I mean, I was able to work with Crush, and I'm pretty sure you're pretty familiar with Crush Blood. I mean, you know, talk about ace gamers in Europe, and definitely was a man that would be rocking the SMG heavy role, but I wouldn't say he's not too shabby with snipers as well. I mean, he does get the job done in the competitive scene, but definitely a different environment here on ESPF.
Yeah, obviously it's not going to be his main domain. I think, you know, the snipers division is definitely going to favor Cisco, but as we said before, the game is not over until it's over, and Crush definitely has a chance to win here. So does Cisco. Well, they will battle it out, and we'll find out who's going to be winning. The first map is going to be Shipment. That was Crush's pick, and we'll see how that particular map is going to go through. Well, for the time being, the first one to find the kill is Crush, who's looking to be... Okay. He was looking to be aggressive, taking a look at his dead victim as well, and finally Cisco able to pull one back.
Cisco's here going to be down the trail quite surprisingly, but hey, Crush though, looking to get the shot to connect here. Not really going to be hitting the best of shots now for the time being. Cisco pushes through here. Crush going to go for a slide shot. Both players not really hitting their shots here, and Cisco is going to be reloading up front. Crush looking to engage here from the back. Pushes up within. Going to be playing here on the red side. Cisco comes across here. Definitely a lot of hesitation between these two players. After all, you are talking about the main event here, so you got to make sure that you do play your cards perfectly. And finally, hit marker prevails, and Cisco doubles it down for the defeat off the casualties, and Crush is just staring him away off this mess, and we'll be able to get the read as well. Crush on a roll.
He's looking at the corpse to see when it disappears, so he gets the confirmation of the respawn, and then he goes for the spawn read. Look at that. That's the strategy right there. That's exactly what he's doing. He studied how to play 1v1s. Just look at that. That's beautiful. Cisco, though, able to find the read and able to pull one back 6-2 in favor of Crush.
I personally didn't know that myself. That's a pretty good pickup here from Crush. He talked about it. Definitely has studied the game. Just a bit special on his 1v1 environment, and has been putting down Cisco for just a bit of time. Shots not really connecting here for Cisco. Crush here closing up the distance, looking to get the finalizer, and will be able to put Cisco down the ground.
Picks up his gun as well. He has 2 snipers. He's not really opting to go for secondary gun switches and give himself a bit more mobility. No, he just wants to shoot. He just wants to shoot, not move around unnecessarily. Just like that, able to find the pick on Cisco yet again with his own gun this time around. All right, Crush has discovered. Okay.
Pops up in the air. Elevation control here for a set of Cisco. Rush here. Back once again, drop shotting. Cisco's just not hitting his shots, man. Not really the brightest of days after all, and he's gonna drop down to the ground. Crush once again, keeping through the body. Now we'll be able to find the means that Cisco has now spawned inside of the map. Mid-map control here for the side of Cisco. Crush looking to check out here on the left side. Mid lane push here for the side of Cisco, but Crush reacts too quickly, and quite unfortunately, a hit marker will come through.
Well. Things are going well for Crush, but Cisco hasn't given up just yet. We can clearly see that. For the time being, it's Crush in the mid compartment of the map, looking to be aggressive. Pays off. Picks up once again the sniper of the opponent. 5-13 is the scoreboard. Things are looking good for Crush. I mean, it's his map pick, so to be fair, things obviously should be favoring him. But Cisco, judging by the confidence he had through the media tour, I was expecting a different kind of performance coming from him immediately in game number 1.
A bit of a turn up now here for Cisco, finding a bit of a spree. Oh, turns up the heat, able to get rid of the spawns, but Crush anticipates it. Keeps Shu as well. Crush looking to get the read and will be able to burn that shot. Looking like once again another spawn trap here going on, and Cisco just not really showing the best of lives here so far. But hey, Crush is just showing that he has done his own work here and has been paying off here so far. Bit of recovery here for the side of Cisco, but if you look at the discrepancy that he is facing, that's gonna be a lot that he has to fight for. Pushing in another hit marker here for the side of Cisco, drops down to the ground, and Crush will be able to make the most out of it.
Yeah, Cisco on the head glitch though, able to find the trade there eventually. 7-17, Crush 10 more kills than the opponent. Cisco finally able to pull one back. Ooh, all right. This is a nice 3-kill streak coming from him. Looking to manipulate this. Crush read that. 3 more kills needed though for Crush to wrap things up. Plenty of time for both players, even for Cisco, to make a comeback happen. It's Crush able to make it 19.
Coming in. Pops within. Able to get 1. Crush on the prowl. Here to close it out. 4 points remaining here for him. Get this one done here on the first map. Cisco though. Find 1, but that's going to be a 10-point discrepancy once again that he has to chase down. Not able to find the read there on the right side. Cisco now here, finally a bit of control that we are seeing, and will be able to put Crush here away. Looks to get the read on the spawn trap, but Crush once again cancels it out.
Yep. They're going back and forth. That wasn't the case at the start of the game, but now it's pretty much back and forth. One finds one, the other gets a trade. Eventually, Cisco is the one who needs to make a comeback happen, so he needs to flip that momentum in his favor. He's going to be able to find yet another one. 12-28 kills separating the 2 players. It's just one more, really, that Crush needs to wrap things up. And he's playing on the head glitch, not looking to be aggressive, not looking to make any mistakes, looking to play it safe. Cisco is going to have to make a move. He's pushing, and he's going to succeed on finding the kill as well.
13-20. Coming through. Looking to get the shot, and Crush closes it out here on the first map of Shipment. 13-21. Talk about a win here, bro.
You sound surprised.
I definitely am.
Does that mean you thought Cisco is going to win 4-0? Because you definitely said someone is going to win 4-0.
I'm not too sure how this one's gonna how this one's correlating, but definitely a pretty surprising win here for the side of Crush, especially on this division itself, bro.
Yeah, Crush, incredible performance there. I mean, he had a great start, really. He had quite a few 3-kill streaks, 4-kill streaks. So things are looking good for him. Obviously, it was his map pick. We'll see how he's going to be able to perform in Kill House, which is the map pick of Cisco. But things are looking good. It's a great start, and Cisco's prediction is already wrong. He said he's going to win 4-0. However, he also said he's only going to be using 10% of his potential. Maybe that was Cisco using 10%. Maybe it's time for him to, step it up a little bit. Maybe use 20, 25, something along those lines. Nevertheless, Crush is going to be very happy with this performance in map number 1, and surely we'll try and keep on going with that same kind of performance in the upcoming maps as well.
Oh yeah, most definitely, bro. And I definitely can't wait to see more here from these two fighters. But more just so over. I mean, kill out is definitely something that I'm truly expecting Cisco to run away with. This man, titled to be one of the best spawn trappers in not just Garena, but overall internationally. This man was able to go on a 20 spree just spawn trapping, and it's not an exaggeration. So, hey, let's see about it. Let's see if that's going to be something that we can foresee or foreshadow. But for the time being, though, it is definitely looking pretty shaky here for Cisco. Definitely not really one of his best starts off a 1v1 event like this.
Yeah, I don't think he was expecting to be met with that kind of retaliation coming from Crush, but you know, it's a BS7. Plenty of time for him to settle things, plenty of time for him to adjust, to adapt, and to eventually start that comeback. Is it going to be a 4-1 victory for Cisco? I don't know. I wouldn't bet on it as of right now, but you know, I think he has what it takes to make a comeback happen.
We'll see. Well, ladies and gentlemen, if you guys are just tuning in once again, we are now here finally in our main event here on Beta 3 of ESPF. We've gone through, what, 6 undercards, fight cards, and if you guys are just tuning in, maybe after the main event itself, you guys can drop back, replay the VOD, and just, enjoy the show, because there was a lot of things that happened here, Blood.
Yep, I mean, we did get to see different divisions as well. The first one was the fully automatic division. The second one was a premiere, actually, the shotguns division. And then from then on, it's been snipers only. But as we say that, we're jumping straight into map number 2 of our main event. Crush leading. The scoreboard will be updated in just a little bit. And Crush is also leading in map number 2 as he's able to find the first frag.
Let's go here. Tunes up, finds one. Gonna get the spawn trap. Yes, he can! Yep, this is exactly what we're gonna be waiting for. Pops true now. Gets the angle. Doesn't really get the timing, though. But should be able to turn this one up here. Look at the movement. Look at the familiarities that Cisco is putting up now. He's gonna be able to clear a shot. Oh my days. This is gonna be a Cisco's run here. Calling it now.
Oh, yeah, it's I mean, it's pretty obvious why he picked Killhouse. Yeah, it's just gonna do his thing now. Oh, almost connected that as well. It's a much better start from Cisco. I think that's needless to say. He's looking solid. Spawn traps have given him quite a few kills. I think only 2 kills out of those 7 that he's gotten so far were really fights in which he had to engage. The rest were just spawn traps. Able to find the pick on Crush there mid-air. And now looking to get the spawn trap once again. Unable to hit it first time around. The wallbang is not going to connect either. Looking to re-peek. Spotted him. The wallbang once again not hitting. But for the time being, he's staying alive as well. So no damage done.
They go for the wide swing here for Cisco. Rush has to find the momentum. He needs to bring it back for himself. Not really getting the shots, though. Unfortunate. More so over. I mean, I'm not really expecting a lot of arsenal here for Crush here, but oh, what was that? Get off the heady. Rush here, definitely getting crushed on Killhouse, and the reads is just so spot on. Cisco looking and delaying the spawn there, but not really finding the angle. But 10-1, this might just be the fastest game of ESPF.
It could be. And the main reason for that is the spawn trap. If you immediately die after you spawn, even if you watch the entire kill cam, that usually tends to take less time than respawning, moving around the map and trying to find yourself in a 1v1 encounter with the opponent. Crush, though, finally able to find the pick on Cisco. They were 11-2. That would be, I think, the record. Or, well, the record was 21-2. I don't think, Cisco's not going to really be able to break that one. It's now 11-3. Crush, slowly but surely, finding a couple kills. That being said, though, even though he finds yet another one, it's gonna be practically, I don't want to say impossible, but at least difficult to make a comeback happen in this kill house map.
Yeah, for sure. Get some elevation here. Rush drops down. Cisco still able to get the shot. Not able to find a chain here off the spawn trap. Rush once again gaining some elevation, but is it gonna pay off the price though? Might just be the case. Cisco go for the ego chow. Doesn't really work out though. But Cisco, look at him trying to anticipate the push here on the blue side. Doesn't really happen. And finally, reach out there, and that's now going to be 12-7. Yep, definitely a bit of breathing room here for the side of Crush. Question is though, can he find a chain? Yes, he can. So far, 3 to his name.
Lost the lead.
Able to find another. 13-8. Goes for the wall bangs once again. Unable to hit it. Crush quicker on the trigger there. And a lot more accurate as well. Talking about accuracy, yeah, that's going to let him down. But the re-peak does pay off. Now, despite an incredible start from Cisco, the difference between the two players is just 3 kills. Crush has managed to slow things down. Has managed to make things a lot more difficult for Cisco when it comes to spawn trapping him. And right now, a comeback is looking doable, but Cisco is definitely not favoring that idea. 14-10 for him.
Still not gonna be able to find the chain, exactly what he did. And you know what, man, I'm kind of glad, to be honest, because if he was able to get like the chains going on back in days, if I paid a ticket to watch this show and all I got to see is Cisco just feeding off Crush off those spawn traps, I'd lose myself. But hey, Cisco though still not gonna be in denial or in the topics of denial at all, because it is still him here so far paving the way for himself to take this map away. As we get to see just a lot of the angles is just so well held onto by Cisco. And he basically has a mannerism here that just works out so well on Kill House. Goes to show why he has won a lot of those accolades inside of this map of Kill House here, Blood.
Yeah, I mean, if you take a look at the VOD of this game, yeah, once it's over, you can see Cisco doesn't really do a lot. Like everything it does, it follows the same pattern.
Yeah, one more kill, bro.
Sometimes I mean, it's a pattern that works out, but there's not a lot of variety in it. And that's not a criticism. If it works out, go for it. Crush right now. He was hugging the head glitch, the best head glitch of the map, but even that is not going to stop Cisco from finding the last kill. 21-12, a completely different picture to what we saw from game number 1. Cisco in Cisco ground, able to win it, and I think that map kind of suits better with the expectations everybody had coming into this main event.
Yeah, 12-21 here, exactly the same score. It's definitely a different order of the numbers.
Yeah.
Let's go. Kill House, definitely, with no disregards. Truly just one of the best that we've seen here so far. I mean, and not just in the ESPF, but just in the entirety of the run.
Yep, I think that's fair to say. Cisco doing Cisco things. However, Crush, maybe he got lucky. Maybe he was well prepared for the map pick. He had shipment. He did very well there, and he's going to have the opportunity to pick the map for game number 3. So we'll see if he's going to be able to perform in that kind of fashion as he did in shipment, or if it's Cisco playing like he did in Kill House, or if it's going to be something in between. One thing is for sure, though, Cisco in that Kill House map, he was sharp with his shots, as sharp as my DuPont cigar cutter. It is very sharp. That's what I'm trying to say. And so was Cisco. We'll see if he can keep up that kind of momentum. If he does, that would make life difficult for Crush. But Crush has shown he's not one that easily backs down, even in Kill House. He did manage to make life difficult. There was a spell in the mid-game where he did manage to get a couple kill streaks going for himself, and also managed to escape the spawn traps, which is an art of its own if you're playing against Cisco. So things are not looking as dim for Crush either.
Yeah. Well, fortunately, with that being said, one map has been owned by each end. We're guaranteed a map number 5, actually. So, hey,
Yes.
I definitely love a progressively long match, and I'm definitely going to be savoring this one here, because the last beta show that we had, it went down to a 4-0 because Skyee just dominated exactly how he did up against Rush Senpai earlier. So, hey, we'll see how this one's gonna go about. But for the time being, the fan base is going quite wild here for both ends of the spectrum. We get a huge shout out to everyone here on the TikTok comment section alongside YouTube as well. And moreover, I know you guys are waiting for the next map to start off. We're just waiting for the confirmation what map will we play before we head straight towards the initial match itself. And looking like we are going to be playing Reclaim, if I'm not mistaken. So, hey, good old Reclaim here on board. Cisco and Crush, 1-for-1 apiece. Let's go.
Oh, well, it's Crush with a better start, able to find the first frag, able to find the second as well. Cisco, his accuracy letting him down slightly in that particular occasion.
Ooh. With shots from Crush. Find Cisco up on the board. And I feel like this map right here, Blood, is definitely a map that both of these players are not really too indulged with, So we'll see how this one's going to play out. But so far, Crush is having a pretty terrific start here. 3 keys to his name.
Yep, so far so good for Crush. He actually picked this map, as he does well to find his 4th kill there in Cisco. But going for a rather unconventional map pick here for game number 3, trying to throw Cisco off a little bit. He's not going to be able to throw him off in that particular occasion, though. Cisco able to pull one back. That's the first kill he's gotten in this game so far. 4-1. Looking to find an angle on Crush. He doesn't really know where Crush is. Both of them making the most out of that dead silence. Crush sliding in. It's only a hit marker. Cisco still alive. Does opt to jump down. Looking to chase Crush. They've both spotted each other. Looking to go for the wall banks. None of the shots has connected as of right now. And Cisco does slide through and is able to find the kill eventually.
2-4. Cisco. Here coming up here on the bottom side. Rush is waiting for things to be through. Here. Wait and see. Up here on the bottom side. Gonna go for the swing. Up on the escalators. I don't exactly know what Cisco is hiding from, but that definitely is durable, bro. Still survives. Drops the lead to just 1 now here. 3-4 here, Blood.
In the lead.
Yep, but Crush able to answer back quickly. 3-5. Once again, opting to go for the high ground. He's going to jump down. Yes, he is. He's making a lot of noise, but he knows exactly where Cisco is. Cisco doesn't know where the shots are coming from. But Crush, unfortunately for him, also able, or rather not able to connect the shot. Missed 2 of them, as Cisco is able to connect his shot this time around.
4-5 coming in here. Cisco looks to swing here on the open side. Crush going to be climbing up the ladder, but actually decides to disengage. Now, might just walk into the crosshairs of Cisco, but he's not really hitting his shot. Cisco, what are you on? Your shot, Cisco. True to glass he goes. Up into the ladder now. Getting some elevation here. I don't think the Cisco knows. Crush able to get the read now here, but missing the first 2 shots. Back and forth. Now the hit marker comes true, but Cisco still wins regardless.
Yeah, that was a very hard-fought kill for Cisco. Got hit marker twice in that particular encounter, but still did manage to stay alive and eventually also win it. I don't think he's going to get shot down from behind there. Crush finding a rather easy pick. Once again, going for that high ground. Looking to find an angle. Both of them trade shots, but none of those shots are going to be connected at least for the time being. What can Sisco do? He's holding the very same angle, laying down. He's going to get hit markered once again, but we know this guy does not back down because of a hit marker. He still is persistent and now decides to go for the push. Yet another hit marker from Crush, but eventually this time around he's able to back it up with a second shot that gives him the kill. 5-7, Crush in the lead.
Ooh. Both individuals has competed in major tournaments. You are looking at the first ever Philippine champion Crush with a squad of NRX Jeremiah 29-11 back in the days. You look at Cisco, definitely one of the pioneers in the competitive scene as well, but not really as convincing in regards to accolades. Unlike Crush, and so far Crush is showing what can experience give off to the table here in this competition of ESPF as he finds another frag to his name. Puts it up now. Could be on the blender, but Cisco respond back with his own force.
Quickly repositions himself as well. Jumps down immediately, now looking to re-peek. Crush is doing, or trying to do exactly the opposite. He has the high ground, spotted Cisco, but Cisco quicker on the trigger and definitely a lot more accurate, able to find the kill. Only one kill separating the two players, and we've already went through half of the time for map number 3. Crush able to find yet another kill, and to be fair, if these two players keep on playing with this kind of pacing, then I don't think any of them is going to be able to reach that 21 kill mark.
8-9. Cisco once again going to be on the trail, but still able to lower it down just a little bit. Definitely juicing up as much time as they can here inside of this map. Cisco gets the read, finally finds the equalizer now. And it is going to be 9-for-9 here, Blood. All tied up we go. Cisco gets the read, takes the lead away of Crush.
Yeah, for the very first time in this map in the lead, and now he's going to try and hold on to that lead. Could hear Crush, and he's going to be able to find the pick on Crush as well. Now Crush letting that lead slip away from his fingers, and also allowing Cisco to actually double the lead. Now 2 kills separating the two players. What can Crush do? He's laying down. He could hear Cisco jump up, able to find a rather easy pick, and I don't think Cisco was expecting him to be there. He was expecting Crush to be anywhere but in that corner where Crush actually was. Now, once again, both players on the top compartment of the map, but Cisco is going to get the timing and the angle right. Crush once again falling. Cisco jumping down. Not quite. Now he opts to jump all the way down. Both of them trading shots. None of them connecting for the time being. The turn. It's only a hit marker. The follow-up does not hit. He's trying Crush, but he's not able to succeed as Cisco runs away from danger and manages to stay alive for the time being.
It's pretty intense. Crush is stalling a bit of time, but you got to know it. You are down by 2 points. Eliminations to get this equalizer here. 3 to take the lead away. Both players are just taking their time here. On the spotlight, each end, it doesn't matter. Now he finds the clear angle, but this is the shot. Looking to go forward to push it on the escalator side, up in the air, finds the hit marker, the follow-up shot on both. Not good. Drops shots. Not really the best of plays there, but regardless, they're not really hitting their shots. Another hit marker will come through. Serves directly to Cisco, but finally Cisco himself, Mr. Ralph, able to get the shot down, and he leads the game here by 3. Make it 2 as Crush responds back with 1 once again.
Yeah, 2 minutes and 10 seconds on the clock. The Crush needs to make something happen here. He has Cisco in a corner pretty much, but they're still unable to connect his shots, and Cisco, against all odds, somehow manages to stay alive, and not just that, but also find the kill. Extended the lead now to 3 kills. He spotted Crush once again, gets yet again hit markered. I'm not quite sure what kind of build Crush has going for himself, but sometimes that sniper is shooting marshmallows. He's going to opt to pick up the Tundra of Cisco. We'll see if it's going to be a bit more, well, more consistent, or if his sniper is going to be more consistent with a 1-shot, 1-kill. But we'll see.
14-12. Clear angle. You can't miss those. Fortunately, Cisco doesn't react to the shots. All due to the suppressor there. Doesn't really find the angle where Crush is going to be coming from, but Cisco does get the read here. Looks to control this one down. Is it going to be for the equalizer or to still double down the lead? Cisco is eager, mad, and hungry. Looking like he wants to secure this double point lead. Walks into Crush. Will we find a tie? Both players just missing once again. Such a long casualty here, Blood.
Yeah, I mean, it's only specifically for this map where the players opt to go for a very slow pace. But yeah, so far so good for Cisco. At least he's in the lead. Crush, he's gonna be able to tie things up. 14 each, and now with 30 seconds on the clock, the next kill is pretty much gonna be the decider, most likely. Crush has spotted Cisco. He finds a pick. He is in the lead. If you're Crush, you just hide in a corner right now. You don't want to risk this one. Yeah, you just play time. That's exactly what he's gonna do. He knows. He knows 10 seconds. What is Cisco gonna do? Well, he has to be aggressive, but he doesn't want to risk it all. He has to risk it all now. Time is gonna run out. It is Crush literally stealing away this victory from Cisco. Nevertheless, a great performance coming from both players. It's Crush, though, coming out on top and going back into the lead after 3 maps.
You gotta do what you gotta do to take the win.
Yeah.
You play by the time, and actually, that was probably the first time that we saw the timer get drained out here for today's matchups. And it does happen. And it is a close out. Well done for Crush, and now he takes the lead here. 2 more to go. Who win this main event? All pride and glory. Stakes up high. Cisco. Don't exactly know what you're on, but definitely not really bright here. I mean, if only he was able to put in as much knowledge and reclaim just like as much as he did in Kill House, but it didn't happen. Definitely when you put Cisco in a map where he's foreign with not really the brightest of players. But hey, there is only one map here. Fortunately, he does take the L, so he does have the courtesy to choose the next map. And if I'm not mistaken, we still have the the iconic Rush still available to be picked alongside Hijack, and definitely gonna be a lot more assault. We do have Cage as well, so I think those are gonna be the last 3 maps that we could definitely seek out for here, Blood.
Yeah, probably. We'll see though. What Nuketown, Rust, Cage, Hijack. Those are pretty much the last maps left for the BS7. We cannot play maps that we've already played, so we won't be seeing any shipment or any kill house or any reclaim anymore. So we'll see.
We'll see about it. But yeah, I mean, Blood, just by looking at this whole initial series come again, I am much more definitely surprised in how far this one's going. I thought definitely this was gonna be a 4-0, but we're even looking to bound to head straight towards like a game 6 or a game 5. So hey, it's all really gonna come down now here to for Blood, but for Blood disappearing like a ghost. He's a phantom now.
What happened?
I don't exactly know. Please come back. I'm scared.
Happened?
I don't want to be alone.
Hey, I'm
Especially
back.
with the snipers. Welcome back.
I was never gone, Warden. I would never leave you.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome, Warden. You're welcome.
Thank you.
Okay, Warden, I see you appreciate that a lot, but that's all right. We'll jump straight into the action. Rust it is. What can Cisco do? He's trailing back. Crush leading 2-1 as of right now. Both of them opting to get high ground. Cisco more towards the middle of the map. Crush yet again hits a hit marker. First kill that was going to go in favor of Cisco. 1 shot, 1 kill for him. And now where the Prizefighters are looking to make himself, as difficult to hit as possible as a target. And also trying to spot Crush. Crush has spotted him, but Cisco quicker on the trigger, able to laser him off of the head glitch. 2-0 lead for him right off the bat.
Cisco is just able to start off pretty strongly here. Definitely burning into heat. Able to get a read here on the corner side. Yep, up in the air he goes, and all of a sudden it starts to turn up once again. You put him in a map where he's familiar with, he can definitely control the tides. And look at this though, he is anticipating the out there. Finally sees him all away, and that's going to be a pretty strong start. Exactly how it went down on Killhouse, your blood. It is going to be a 5-0 spree here for the set of Cisco.
Yep, Cisco looking much better in this map. Crush, he's connected a couple of hit markers, but that's not going to cut it if you want to win the map. Finally able to get his first kill, looking to reposition himself, going all the way up. He spotted, ooh, not just spotted him, but also connected the shot. 2 kills on board for him. Spotted Cisco again. This time misses the shot. Cisco does not miss his. And just like that, it's a 4-kill gap in favor of Cisco.
Coming in. Looking to push through. Cisco finds a shot there. 7 for 2. Looking to get some more. 4 points here to try to get the equalizer. Rush going to be trying to get this elevation, but you pay the price out of the open. Cisco finds a shot once more. Looking to get the read here. Does Crush fall for it? Looking like he does, but process is a bit too quick. Doesn't react too quickly enough here for Cisco, but Rush finds a shot to connect up in the air. But still, though, beautiful shots, but you are still trailing by 4 points, so you gotta lock in.
Yep, yet another hit marker here for Crush. Sim shot popped in, and that's not really going to change much. It's still Cisco able to find the kill. 9-4 in his favor. Beautiful follow-up there. He knows a thing or two about the spawns of this map as well, and he's making the most out of it. Nice 3-kill streak here coming from Cisco, and with this kind of pace, surely Cisco at least is going to be reaching that 21 kill count.
12-4. Put some more. 12-5. Crush. Looking like he didn't really do his homework here on this map. Russ checks on, reacts. Not gonna be the hardest shots offered to him, but well, quite expectedly gonna be able to hit that. Question is though, does he get the read where Cisco's gonna be coming from? After all, you know, you are talking about 1v1, and you really gotta find a means to get the flow rocking for you. He decides to reposition now. Should be able to get the call again once more, but Cisco, despite all the odds against him, still able to get the shot. Now it's gonna be 13-7 here. 6 minutes left on the clock, and Cisco is on the run to take the money all away for himself. To be a close out now.
Yeah.
7 more eliminations to go.
He's looking very solid, Cisco. I don't know. To be fair, he could have even picked a Rust as of the second map, and you know, I don't think the outcome would have changed. Very solid performance coming from him so far. 15-8. Crush, if he wants to make a comeback happen, he needs to start right about now. Cannot really afford to give away any more kills, and he cannot afford to miss those shots. Those were 2 very easy shots he should have connected. Cisco opting to go all the way up the ladder, and he's going to be given the time from his opponent to do exactly that. Crush not looking to move around too much. He spotted Cisco. Yet another hit marker. Cisco jumping down mid-air, though. He's going to get spotted and also shut down by Crush.
Into 9. And game close as ever. Coming through. Cisco able to get the shot. Looking like he is well aware where Crush is going to be coming from. Missing the first, the second as well. And off the head, he gets put down. That's going to be 16-10 they go. My days. A bit of dehydration. Crush is facing here inside of this map. Needs to reset just a little bit, but you only have 4 minutes in time, so time is surely in the essence here, blood.
Yep. especially for Crush. I mean, Cisco can definitely find what he needs, 4 more kills. He can definitely find those in the remainder of the time. But Crush, if you want to make that comeback happen, yeah, you need to be aggressive. That's not really going to help you out a lot, especially when going up against Cisco, who's able to find yet another kill there. 18-11. Cisco once again opting to go. Oh no, not all the way up. Catching even me off guard, let alone Crush. Both of them trading shots. Cisco is going to be the one finding the kill. 2 more needed for him to wrap things up and tie things up on the overall scoreboard. We'll see if he's going to be able to do that without allowing Crush to find another kill on him. Just 1 more needed now. Same kind of positioning, same kind of movement as we saw previously. He's going to get hit markered this time around by Crush. He's jumped all the way down, so he's not going to be re-peeking from that particular angle. Crush is slowly but surely making his way towards Cisco and misses his initial shot through the small gap. Just waiting down below. Looking to get the timing right on his opponent. Crush not looking to overextend. He's going to miss his shot. And Cisco is going to opt to reposition.
Ooh, 22-11 now. Last and final shot here for Cisco. Ended off in a good note. Can we see it? The good old classic. Can we see it happen? Up in the air. Nope. He's just going to go for an ordinary shot. 360 up in the air. Nope. No good. Goes for the trail down. Comes true. And that is going to be Cisco closing it out here on Rush. Map number 4 to the hands of Cisco.
Yep, we're tied up. 2 maps each. Map 1 went in favor of Crush. Map 2 in favor of Cisco. Map 3 favored Crush. And map 4 that we just took a look at, it was Cisco's playground once again. As of map 5, well, it's going to be Crush who's going to get the chance to pick one. And then we'll take a look at the early tiebreaker, map number 5. We do have a map number 6 guaranteed as of right now.
Yeah, most definitely, bro. Well, with that being said, I mean, 2 for 2 now here. And the continuation will come through. Can't wait to see what's going to be the next map to look like. I mean, definitely Cage is still going to be out there in the picture. We still have a lot of maps to go for. I mean, both ends are still going to be 3 maps to come around with here, Blood, and definitely one of them that we haven't really seen here on ESPF has been Hijack. So, hey, I do hope it does reach to the distance where we actually meet Hijack here, Blood.
Yep, I mean, we still have Cage in Nuketown as well as Hijack, so I don't think, well, maybe Crush does, because who picks Reclaim if you have Nuketown and Cage, and as well as Rust still in the picture? But, you know, maybe we see Crush picking Hijack now for map number 5. Nevertheless, if we do go the distance, that means we're going to be taking a look at all of the maps and the map pool, but it is indeed going to be Cage, so we'll see which player is going to be able to win this one. Cisco is the one finding first blood. However, if we follow the pattern of this main event so far, it should be Crush winning this map. We'll see if that is going to hold or if Cisco is about to change the way things have gone so far. Yeah,
I mean, I can't wait to see how this one's going to play out. I mean, so far, I mean, the Russ game was a bit closer than what I initially expected as well. And that wasn't really a blowout. I mean, the only blowout game that we've seen was truly the run there on Kill House. And unfortunately for the side of Cisco, just walks into Crush's crosshair. But you move over now here with the first 3 real casualties. 2 has been going to the side of Crush. Cisco with the trail. Doesn't really have a lot of familiarities inside of this map, but we do get to see a hit marker connect here for the side of Cisco. Crush here back against the wall, slides and slides out. Cisco puts a bullet to his head. And that's going to be 2 for 2 now they go.
We're all tied for the time being. Both of them have spotted each other running around like a madman, but as of their snipers, they're not connecting their shots. Both of them looking to confuse each other. Cisco has to reload. He's going to be able to reload. Crush has opted to fall back a little bit, holding an angle from distance rather than being aggressive himself. Looking to hold on to that mid compartment. Cisco hasn't really moved much, so he's still at the same position he was previously. Crush was looking towards that direction, but Cisco able to find the kill and able to jump himself into the lead.
2 for 2 here. Crush coming in, able to get the shot down now, and that is going to be 3 for 3 here. Equalizers on once again, and these players are just taking their time so dearly in this map of Cage. Cisco pushing in now here towards the red side. Crush is taking the elevation though. Does he see him? No, he doesn't.
That's very unfortunate for Cisco. 2 back-to-back deaths that came pretty much because you couldn't even see the opponent. Crush decides to be aggressive there, slides towards danger, and also manages to find the kill. Cisco, though, on the respawn, able to fight back and get the trade. For the time being, it's Crush in the lead, but judging by the pacing of this game so far, it's more like that reclaim map we saw rather than Kill House or Shipment, for example.
5 to 5. Cisco responding back. Here. They're going to be across each other here inside of this map. Cisco on the red container once again. They're just really taking their time. I mean, this is kind of like one particular reason why I don't really like to play Cage quite a lot. There's a lot of verticalities, a lot of rooms you got to work with. It's not really one of the more open maps out there. But hey, Cisco finally able to take the lead here out away from Crush. The question is though, can we see the spree go on? Because we haven't really seen the big lead here from each end, bro.
Yeah, not really. No amazing kill streaks coming from any other players. I think the largest kill streak we saw was a triple from Crush, if I'm not mistaken. So we'll see what Cisco can do. Currently, he's just holding the corner. He's going to get pushed from behind. Yep, yet another very easy kill for Crush. Mainly because he gets the timing right. Now looking to get the read on Cisco's spawn. Looking to be aggressive as well. That is not very Crush-like. He usually just holds the angle from distance. But now he's opted to be very, very aggressive. Making a lot of noise as well. I think he spotted Cisco. He definitely heard him now. And he's going to get the no-scope hit marker. Okay, back-to-back no-scopes.
Just the way Crush now here. Gonna be leading the game. And if we find a triple elimination lead, nope, doesn't really happen. Cisco puts him down. And we've gone through like half of the duration of the game, and these players are only coming in from a range of 7 to 8 kills. Not really the fastest or the flashiest games, and all of a sudden we get to see the equalizer once again here, Blood.
Yeah, we're tied up 8 kills each, and this particular map is very, very similar to what we saw in Reclaim. Both players trying to get the lead, then they try to be aggressive, end up pretty much losing that lead, and then the pace slows down to almost 0 again. Right now we do have both players rotating around the map counterclockwise. Crush decides to break that, rotates clockwise, and is able to find the pick on Cisco. Now, looking to be a bit more aggressive than usual. Has he spotted Cisco? Yes, he has, and he's also going to be able to find the kill. 2-kill lead favoring him. Cisco now needs to break this, and he needs to find a couple kills for himself.
9 to 10. Cisco once again. It's always just a game of cat and mouse, especially on the scoreline. Rush incrementally tries to build up the lead, and then Cisco just bounces back with his own elimination.
Ooh.
This is going to be
hit
tough.
Marker.
Oh,
Ooh.
Equalizer's on.
All right. Yeah, I'm not quite sure how. I don't know. If you're Crushed, you get hit marker there. Why do you repeat the very same angle? Well, he's peeking him now, but it's Cisco jumping into the lead. Now, this is a 3-kill streak coming from him. Let's see what more he can do. He has a slight hunch about Crush's whereabouts, and this is a 4-kill streak, the highest we've seen so far in this game. Crush, he was leading by 2 kills just a couple seconds ago. Now he's trailing back by 2 kills. And Cisco definitely going to try and add to that tally. We'll see what he can do. Definitely zigzagging with his Prizefighters out, making it very difficult for Crush to connect his shots. And, well, very easy for himself to connect the shots. Makes it 13 on board for him. Only 10 on board for Crush.
Ooh. 13 to 10. Take it slow. And it's going to be 30 to 11 once again here. 2 minutes and 37 seconds left on the clock. It's all about pride and glory here. That's why you want to take it safely. Play it all safely. Don't fall into each other's trap. And Cisco off the head. He comes into the play. Onto the mix. Beautiful shots. Now Cisco. They're popping it upward in. Now finally decides to turn it up. The speed is on. The momentum is there. Now it's going to be Cisco here. About to go for the close out now. Could be the wrap here. The last 2 minutes remaining on the clock here, Blood.
Yeah, Crush. He's going to have to be a bit more aggressive for his liking. He's been spotted. Cisco able to find the pick on him. 5 more kills needed for Cisco. But he doesn't necessarily need to find all those 5 kills. He just has to play the time if he opts to go for that. Oh. What? What happened there?
Huh?
What? I'm confused.
I'm confused as well.
Okay, Cisco once again, another hit marker. Crush looking to find an angle on him. Gonna slide away from the head glitch, and that is not really the smartest of ideas. 4 kills separating the 2 players. About 1 minute and 15 seconds left on the clock. Crush doesn't have time, but he's able to find one, making it 3-kill deficit. He's looking to be aggressive, finds another, and this might be doable. 2 more needed to tie things up, but he's been spotted. What can he do? Crush against Cisco, both of them trading shots. It's a hit marker coming from Crush. He's trying to connect his next shot, desperately trying, needs to reload.
Oh.
Cisco finds that kill, and now it's 45 seconds left on the clock. Surely Crush doesn't have time to find at least a triple to tie things
Has to make
up.
the run. Has to make the run for it. 37 seconds left on the clock. Needs to go in quick. Cisco just playing for the time. Crush knows what's up. Just hiding here behind the barricade. Crush looking at the shot to connect. Big old slide challenge here for Cisco. Backs away, drops down. Hit marker comes true. Enough time to buy down here for Cisco. And just like that, ladies and gentlemen, should be wrapped here already. Crusher down by 3 points. Less than 10 seconds to play for. Yep, it's well over here. Name it. Map number 5 here goes to the side of Cisco. He is dancing. He knows what's up. Crush, you can get the kill all you want, but it doesn't matter. Map number 5 goes to Cisco.
Yep, damage is done there. Cisco into the lead for the very first time in the main event. Now, the good news is he just needs one more map, and then it would be a 4-2 victory for him. But is Crush gonna allow that? Well, we don't know. He picked Cage. He lost in Cage. So he's gonna have to pick yet another map and hope for the very best. So 2 maps left in the map pool are Nuketown and Hijacked. I don't know. I can't really tell what Crush is gonna be picking. If I was in his place, I'd definitely pick Nuketown, but you know, bro actually picked Reclaim before Rust and Nuketown and all of those maps. So I'm not quite sure. We'll see if the mind games of Crush are gonna be able to give him the edge. Nevertheless, great stuff coming from Cisco.
Whew, GG's, well played. It's not yet over though, but it is going to be one man here on series point advantage. So Only one more here to close it out. Can we see it, or are we gonna get forced to a map number 7? It's something we gotta find out in just a little bit.
Yeah, it really depends on how Cisco approaches this one. First, we have to wait and find out what map it is going to be. But then, if we see the Cisco we saw in Kill House or Rust or even in Cage, I mean, Cage was a lot closer than Rust and Kill House, but you know, he still has a chance. So does Crush. I mean, Crush has not disappointed tonight. Maybe the second map win was a bit of a steal in Reclaim, where he got the 15th kill and then just hit in the corner for like 25 seconds. But even that, you got to do what you got to do.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely going to be something that you kind of want to list down here for instead of Crush. But hey, we'll move on. Map number 6 is going to be up next. This could be the decider of it all, of the closeout here for Cisco. But for the initial time being, though, it is definitely going to be pretty tough here for Crush. I mean, after all, he went inside of the division with a lot of questions up in his sleeves. He wasn't really known for snipers, was known for shotguns, and unfortunately didn't really win the coin toss for the division itself. So it would be pretty interesting as well to see them play out in another division. We all know it might just be dominated here by the side of Cisco on the snipers division. But hey, Crush is not doing too shabby. In fact, the games has been fairly close except for the kill house. But you move over now here towards match number 6, where I feel like the momentum has been shifting over towards Cisco. I feel like this might just be over, but hey, we don't exactly know how much more capabilities or prowess that Crush can offer. We'll just have to find out soon enough.
Yep, that's right. That is right indeed. Cisco, I mean, we all came, and at least I came into this main event with great expectations as we see the confirmation that Hijacked is the map picked by Crush. We'll see if that's going to pay off. But yeah, Cisco, for many, was the favorite to win this one. Now, finally, he's going to be able to make his way into the lead of the main event. See if he's going to be able to wrap things up here. If anyone can do it against Crush, it is Cisco indeed. It's not going to be a 4-0 victory as Cisco himself predicted. But victory is a victory nevertheless, and that's what he's aiming for. The first shots didn't really connect. Crush a lot more patient, just holding the corner. And that's going to pay off for the time being. Hijack, though, a very large map. So we'll see. I'm not expecting any of the players to reach that 21 kill count.
Well, granted that we do play Hijack here, we haven't really played Nuketown, so hey, if it does go down to a map number 7, it would definitely be a blast to end it off on a pretty classic map for 1v1 on Nuketown.
That would be the best map to wrap things up. That's completely right. So far, though, it's Crush in Hijacked. Able to win 1, able to win 2. He's gotten 2 kills on board so far, but really Cisco hasn't really engaged in those encounters where Crush has gotten the kills. It's been just Crush finding the better timing and also looking at the right direction at the perfect time, pretty much. We'll see what's going to happen here. Cisco going to be able to get the better timing for himself this time around and able to pull one back. Now, okay, he doesn't know that Crush spawned all the way behind him. He's now expecting that to have happened. Crush and Cisco both spotted each other, trading the shots, but none of them actually hitting their shots as of right now. Cisco looking to repeat. Crush just holding the angle. Oh, he's going to miss that one somehow. That's going to make it very difficult for him. Has to reload. He's going to manage to fall back. Cisco not necessarily trying to chase him down for the time being, as he knows. Almost. I mean, that was a coin toss. That was a 50-50. Cisco comes out on top.
It is Cisco here on Serious Point, ladies and gentlemen. It is the best of 7 here, so first of 4 will take the win here off this main event. So far, he takes his lead away. Sure is high. On the bedroom he goes. Waiting. For Crush's presence here. But Crush doesn't want to have to do anything about it. But no! Cisco!
Oh, Cisco! Oh, Crush! That is. I can imagine. I can imagine the hysterical laugh that Crush is having right now. But yeah, Cisco. He was being passive, pretty much adopting the game style of Crush, and definitely was not expecting Crush to come from behind like that and execute him. But the second execution of ESPF Better Show 3.
3-4. Coming in. Yeah, at this point, these players are just giving us a tour of Hijack.
Yeah.
What?
I mean,
What's Rush underground?
Hey, he's leading. He just needs to hide for the remaining 5 minutes and 45 seconds. This has been Crush's strategy pretty much from the very beginning. He's not very keen of being aggressive. He just likes to hold angles and, wait for the opponent to make a mistake. And Cisco, well, in Kill House, for example, which is a very small map, he didn't have to do that. He could do his thing, go for the spawn trap, which is pretty much long distance, or be aggressive, go for those short or close range fights, and he would eventually come out on top. Here, though, in such a map, he doesn't have any choice but to adapt and pretty much adopt the game style of the opponent. And that's what we've seen so far. Both of them just walking around the map. It's a very large map and rarely seeing each other. Crush getting lucky with the timing there, able to find the pick on Cisco.
Oh.
Not quite sure why he's punching the air, but
Uh-oh.
now they're trying to be a bit more aggressive. Okay, I'm liking this one.
Is it down? Cisco? Big clash, big fight. Gotta hit your shots, though. Crush finds a hit marker. Gonna go for the reach out. Puts him away. Back to the respawns. Respawning here on the right side of the map. Crush here. On the contrary, should be able to get the read once again, but missing the first shot. Doesn't really get the right read as well. Pops the stim. Gets some extra movements. And will be able to put the shot down now. 4-8. Up by 4. Rush on the lead. And definitely we are on the pace of getting a map number 7 here, Blood.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, Crush is doing a lot better in this map. I'm guessing large maps and, slow playstyle favors Crush over Cisco. Cisco obviously has other strengths when it comes to spawn trapping in more conventional 1v1 maps, that is, not hijack necessarily. I don't even think you can spawn trap in hijack. I mean, the spawns are so far away from each other. Yeah. Yeah, things are looking good for Crush, and it's looking like it's going to be a game number 7 deciding the winner, and that's going to be Nuketown. That's the best way to wrap things up.
4-11. Coming in. Oof. Underground he goes. He can definitely stay here until for the last 3 minutes, and he would win the map, bro.
Yep, I think that's his game plan as well. He just needs to, toss a coin and decide on which angle he's going to hold. Is he going to be the left side or the right side? Trying to, alternate between them and hold both. He can hear Cisco now, though. Oh, I could hear him. Not anymore. 2 minutes and 30 seconds to work with. If Cisco makes a comeback happen here, that would be absolutely insane. Well, he definitely started it. Able to find one incredible shot there on Crush. 6 more kills needed to tie things up.
2 minutes and 14 seconds left on the clock. Rush is just waiting and waiting on the other side of the map. He knows exactly that the game is pretty much over as long as he plays off the pacing, and Cisco is just lost on where Crush is at. Yep, this game is pretty much chalked. I mean, if there was a timer of I don't even know what to say, man. It's just Crusher just waiting it out. Found Cisco, spots him across here, but Crusher able to get the kill, and now he's just gonna reposition once again. You play it out like a rat. Hey, it's fun. You do what you got to do to take the win.
Yeah, but I mean, you can't help it but feel for Cisco. He's trying to be aggressive. He has to be aggressive, but that forces him to make mistakes, and usually
Doesn't
Crush
hear
hits
him.
those shots. That's very unfortunate. That is very unfortunate indeed. 5-13. Things are looking pretty set.
Oh my days.
Nice turn there, nevertheless. Things are looking pretty much set in stone, though. It's a game number 7 we can expect, and that's going to be the tiebreaker, the final tiebreaker. The winner of Nuketown is going to be the winner of the main event.
Oh, yeah. I mean, we're bound to see this map number 7 here already. I mean, you call it in. The last 50 seconds. Claim as much kills as you want for either end. It doesn't matter. We are heading straight to a map number 7. Call it up now here. 40 seconds left on the clock. Cisco is just trying to run around, try to get as much kills as he can, lower down the discrepancy, because honestly, this loss right here, not really the best of looks here for Cisco, but regardless, Crush plays off the pacing. He knows already that the game's pretty much over as well. Have your stats if you must. It doesn't matter. We're heading straight to the finalization of that map number 7, and it is going to be Nuketown. Ladies and gentlemen, if you guys are tuning in here, this is ESPF Beta 3, and we are at the main event between Cisco and Crush here, slaying it out. Call off the notes, 6-18 here on map number 6. Map number 7, the decider of it all. Who wins the main event? Is it going to be Crush or Cisco? We'll find out soon enough.
Yep, we'll find out in just a little bit. I mean, that game was maybe not as entertaining to watch as the others, but you know, playing like Crush was playing is allowed by the rule set. So why not go for it if it means you're going to be able to win, and not just win against anybody but the man, the myth, the legend, Cisco. We're tied up, 3 maps each. Map number 1, 3 and 5, no, 6 favor Crush. The other maps favor Cisco. It's all up to Nuketown.
Oof, 18-6. Definitely not a map number 6 I was expecting. I
Yeah, to
generally
be
thought
fair,
that
I
the
think-
momentum was shifted to Cisco, but it didn't happen.
I think there was some point in that map number 6 where Cisco just gave up on it and was just rushing, and that was the reason why the gap in the final scoreboard was like that. If Cisco kept on playing that last game consistently, I think the difference would have been not more than maybe 2-3 kills in favor of Crush. But you know, that doesn't matter though. If you lose 21-1 or even 21-0 or 21-20, the end result is going to be the same. You still lose the map. So all Cisco needs to do now is focus on the 7th map, and so does Crush. We'll see who's going to be able to win it in Nuketown. We've seen Nuketown already tonight. We saw it even in the previous matchup between Skyee and Rush Senpai. We'll see it again for the main event. The 7th and final map, really also the final map in the map pool. There's no other options. So we saw everything there is to see in ESPF Beta Show 3. A completely different picture from the main event of Beta Show 2. So I'm happy to see some more variety and a lot closer BS7s and matchups in general.
Yeah, definitely, man. Hey, come again, guys. It is map number 7. The side of it all. It is going to be Nuketown, ladies and gentlemen. It is Cisco and Crush. If y'all are tuning in, we're currently just waiting for things to come true. One question in mind here: Why are you casting Go Play for Godlike? Yes, I am aware there is an Indian warden playing for Godlike. I was able to work with him for a bit of time, and definitely in some sessions, it was a bit confusing. But yeah, I'm a caster warden. I'm not Godlike warden.
Even though he's better than Godlike Warden in playing the game, but he doesn't really want to show off his talents because then every team would fight to to sign him, and he just can't handle the stress of a lot of people wanting him.
Yeah, most definitely, bro. Well, I'm not exactly certain what are we waiting for. The final match is decide of it all. Who wins this main event? All pride and glory, all for the fans. Do it for the community. Is it gonna be Cisco or Crush? Both has their own fair share of content. Both has had their fair share of experience in the competitive scene. And hey, now in regards to playing it safely here for these fighters, Cisco and Crush. Once again, if you are on the lead, you play it safely. But no, we're not going to have an interview. We're going to have an interview after the initial match itself. But yeah, let's move on to the next game here. Ladies and gentlemen, we are calling it quits for the time being because the players are setting up something before we actually head straight towards this one. But that being said, actually, before we head straight towards the initial final match, we're just going to be waiting here, Blood. So, hey, let's take a bit of time, breathing room, and rest assured, once the game starts, that's all where we can finalize who will win this main event here for this Beta 3. Yes.
Warden,
Yes.
what's up? So we're waiting, right? Do we know what the difficulties are with the, or are we jumping to a break? I don't know.
We're not jumping into a break. We're just gonna be waiting here, and
all right.
Yeah, we
Fair
got
enough.
this.
Of course we do. Of course we wouldn't be Warden and Uncle Blood if we didn't have this one. It's not our issue though. We're waiting on the players, as far as I understand. Hopefully, whatever it is, they're gonna be able to fix it soon.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I think there's a bit of a hold up here. So you know what? Let's call for a short break. Let's just catch up what's happening on the back end before we head straight towards map number 7. This is ESPF Beta 3 main event Cisco versus Crush. We'll be right back, guys. Oh, they started. Hey, let's get straight
No
at it.
break.
Map number 7.
No
Number
break.
7.
Warden.
I thought generally there was a break, but hey, never mind. Let's just head straight towards map number 7. Transition it. We want to see the match. Let's see who can win this, Blood. Let's go. Map 7, main event. We've said it before. We'll say it once again. Cisco versus Crush. All pride and glory is up stake here in this match.
Well, the first shot that's gonna connect, it's Cisco's, but it's only for a hit marker. They're dancing around. None of them able to find the kill, though. Yet another hit marker coming from Cisco. Has to reload inside of the bus, looking to stay alive, and now the hit marker is gonna be traded. But that doesn't really change the outcome. It's gonna be Cisco able to find first blood. Crush spawning behind Cisco. Cisco with a wrong spawn read. That is very, very unusual. Nevertheless, all tied up at the start of the final map of the main event.
Ooh, for one, all accuracy is much more needed here. Cisco, the crowd favorite to win it all, especially just granted the fact that you are playing on the Snipers division. Try to close this one out, but so far Crush is on the lead. Finds the next elimination as well. 2 points lead. Can he find a triple? No, he can't. Shoot a sign. He goes. Looking to go for the spawn trap. Doesn't really get the read here, Blood. But he is still going to be on the passenger seat. And finally, oh my days, Red like a book, drops down to the ground. And now the equalizer is on.
Oh, well, Crush in the lead. Only 1 kill gap, though. And this game is looking promising. It's looking like it's going to be a very close one as Cisco once again ties things up. Looking to manipulate the spawns. Now he knows exactly his opponent has spawned over at green, but he still cannot get the timing right, or even ADS. As Crush is able to find the pick on him. Now Cisco opting to go for the high ground. It's going to fall to Crush yet again. And, you know, maybe Crush decided to pick Hijack, not because that map favors his game style, but because he wanted to save the best map for him for the very last. And maybe Newtown might be that map, or maybe it's way too early to speak. It's a 4-kill streak he's got right now. Cisco trying to find answers, but not succeeding for the time being. And okay, Crush just keeps on going.
Yeah, I mean, the burn is on. Crush. He's just on a different level here so far. Oh my days. Crush controlling the pace of the game. Knows for a fact the pressure is on here for Cisco. Bottom side. Keeps true. Doesn't react too quickly enough. Goes for the second shot. The third shot. Not connecting. Walks back away. Gonna call for the reset. All takes up high. No one wants to put up the mistakes. But Cisco has been feeding off the ride. And he's on the trail badly here, blood.
Yeah, Cisco, things are not looking good for him. But if anyone can make this comeback happen, it is Cisco. We'll see what he can do here. He's known to be one of the best sniper players the game has to offer. He's proven it countless times. Is he going to execute him? Yes, he is! Comeback! Revenge tastes so good. And there you have it. Cisco able to take revenge for the execution that Crush did on him. Now, though, back into business. He knows the job is not done. He knows he's still trailing back by 4 kills. And he knows there's a long way to go for him to win this map and effectively win the main event. Crush, though, able to answer back. 5-kill gap regained.
But then Cisco plans to wrap towards the back. Looking to get the spawn trap here. Delays the spawn. Doesn't really find a connection. Finds him right across off the heady. Does he go for the challenge? Oh! Gives him a nice haircut. Mid-taper, fade, name it. Head to the ground. Cisco in control of the map. 7 to 10. Goes for the chow. Finds the hit marker. The follow-up shot as well. Now drops the lead to just 2.
Oh! Alright, Cisco is back. Just 1 kill. Just 1 more kill needed. Only to tie things up, and surely he'll be able to make his way into the lead. No, Crush has something against that. Cisco only able to hit marker. But Crush eventually able to find the kill. Looking to go for the follow through. Both of them trading shots, but not having the accuracy required to connect that. Cisco eventually able to find one. Looking to get the spawn trap. The timing was spot on. It's just that the spawn wasn't precisely where Cisco was expecting it to be. That is rather unfortunate. 10 to 11. Still, just 1 kill separate the 2 players. Plenty of time for Cisco to make a comeback happen. And a lot of time for Crush to maintain this lead. 4 minutes and about 38 seconds left.
Let's go. Goes for the chow! My days, out in the open. Doesn't matter if you're going to be holding off to the heady there on the car side. On P4. Still able to get the shot to connect. Now for the equalizer. Makes it happen. Cisco only 1 more to go to take the lead away from Crush.
Ooh, Crush spawned behind him. Cisco, is he going to turn around in time? Crush has still not made his presence known. Looking to find an angle. He spotted Cisco, takes a shot, and now Cisco surely knows where the opponent is coming from. Crush. The flick is not going to hit. It's a hit marker now. Both of them dancing around. Oh, another execution! The zigzag dance turns into an execution, and what a way to tie things up here. Not just tie things up, but jump into the lead. Sisco, for the very first time in this game, into the lead, and he extends that by yet another kill. He is in a flow state, and this is the best chance he's had, pretty much, to win the main event so far.
Oh, he feels it. Cisco feels it, but no, Crush still has a fight to put up. Body shots on the ground. Mad and hungry. Crush play on P4, checks the whereabout for Cisco. Doesn't have the angle, goes for Child. Too strong for him. Both ends, walks in. How do you miss the shot? Crush. Should have been the equalizer, but no, Cisco doubles it down. 2 points to his name. Cisco looks to get the read here once again. Last 2 minutes and 37 seconds left on the clock. Everything is dear crucial. And another shot will connect. Crush is stunned. Cisco in control. This might just be the last and final mark for us to see to close out this main event.
Still about 2 minutes and 20 seconds left on the clock. 3 kill difference. Crush is gonna trim that down to just 2. Can he get the spawn read though? He's hiding on the P1 head glitch as of right now. Cisco is not looking at the right direction. He's expecting them to be somewhere else. Now he's looking towards the right direction. Quicker on the trigger, able to find the kill and pretty much regain that 3 kill lead that he had. He still needs 4 more to wrap things up, or he needs to stay alive pretty much for 1 minute and 45 seconds until the time runs out. Crush, he's gonna get wallbang hit marker there by Cisco, who's trying to make an impressive comeback happen. He's started it. He's now in the lead. He just needs to hold on to this lead up until the very end. It's gonna be difficult because Crush is chasing him down. He's hunting him down. But now Cisco has the advantage because he can dictate the pace of the game. Right now, opting to reposition. Gonna go
have it
on
all.
the P1 head. Cisco had no idea where Crush was there.
Yeah, no idea at all. But now, critical moment of time. The last minute strikes in this event, and Crush is turning it up. Here we go. Bonds not favoring the player. Here
behind.
for Crush.
No.
Cisco from the back, able to get the backstab. Last 50 seconds. 2 kills to worry about here for Crush to get the equalizer and maybe take away the lead. Crush finds one. 18 to 17 now. Turning it up. The moment is heated up, ladies and gentlemen. This is the last 35 seconds of this main event of ESPF Beta Show 3. And so far, Cisco is going to be on the lead, but only good for 1. Crush on the run, checks left to the right, but he doesn't know that Cisco is on the opposite side of the map. Cisco knows exactly what he's up for. In the last 15 seconds, Crush is flustered, doesn't know what to do. It's well over. It could be over. Crush, does he see? Does he check? No, he doesn't. 5 seconds remaining, and they give you all the winner of the main event of ESPF Beta 3. It is gonna be Cisco.
Cisco it is, but if Crush had at least 3 more seconds, either he would have died to Cisco or he would have tied things up. What a way to wrap things up there. Cisco just sitting in the corner for 40-ish seconds to secure himself the victory. Anything is fair in love and war, ladies and gents. Crush did pretty much the very same thing in the reclaim map. Cisco did it in Nuketown, and guess what? Cisco does manage to win it. He's your champion of ESPF Beta Show 3. He manages to win it, and what a fight that was. Required 7 maps out of 7 in order to find out the winner, and at the end of the day, it's Cisco. It was not a 4-0 victory as he predicted, but a victory is a victory nevertheless, and Cisco deserved to win this one. Crush, commendable effort coming from him. Tried his very best. Did manage to steal 3 maps away from the man, the myth, the legend. But it just wasn't quite good enough in order to win it all.
Definitely, man. And I really can't hear their thoughts here. We're going to have an interview with the players. Before you go back, Hey, before we hop into the interview, we're gonna have a short break just to set things up, though. So we'll be right back, guys. Welcome back to ESPF Beta 3, and we just tallied up the main event. Cisco was able to come out on top there with only 1 point compared to Crush, and that was definitely a very close game there, Blood. I mean, it went down to game 7, surprisingly much better than what happened on the second battle show that we had here. It went down to 4-0. This one went down to the wire, literally went down to the freaking wire.
Yeah, not just the map number 7, but also the gap in the score line. Just 1 kill separating the 2 players, incredibly close. And I think that's going to taste a lot better to Cisco instead of a 4-0 victory. But we'll get to hear from him in just a little bit, and we can ask him straightforward what he thinks of that.
Yeah, we'll see about it. Hey, let's toss in. We'll give this time to let the players have their conversation here after this post match. It's gonna be a slight, somewhat of like a media tour, but it's just gonna be them talking to each other. So, hey, enough of us casters. Let's roll in Cisco and Crush, and let's hear their thoughts.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi guys. Bro, GG's, bro.
Yeah, GG, bro. I didn't expect it, bro.
Bro, I won't lie. I underestimated you, bro.
After that kill house, I really like, bro, I need to play smart against this guy.
Nah,
I never thought he's this good.
You made me shake for Nuketown, bro. I had to copy your thing towards the end.
Yeah, because I was like playing smart after that kill house. Because damn, you're so good. What the freak? Oh, sheesh.
GG's.
Yeah, GG, bro.
Oh my god, bro.
This guy cooked me. What the freak?
No, you did good in the shipment game, bro. I thought I was gonna win shipment.
Yeah, well, I think I just win that map because it's close range. That's
I'm not trying to sound like I'm cocky or whatever, but I'm just saying, like, I just couldn't hit you in shipment because your movement was so simple, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro, it's not sliding. It was like some bot movement. I don't know.
Bro, it's been a long time since I played 1v1. Like,
nah, but you were
full
ready.
charge.
You were ready, bro. You were ready.
I think we should like do a rematch. Like let me practice more.
Maybe, and then maybe I'll practice as well. Maybe.
Nah, don't practice. I'm the one who needs a practice.
No. I don't know. I did say
Damn.
4, but oh well.
Right.
Ugh.
Okay. Well, anyways, with that being said, hey, nice thoughts for each other. I'm gonna ask some, just 1 to 2 questions for each. And Cisco, first of all, this is our 3rd show here for ESPF, and how does it feel to win, especially against Crush?
I mean, I'm just happy I didn't go down. I won't lie. I did say I was gonna 4-0 him in the yeah, I gotta give it to him, bro. I won't lie. He was actually ready. Like I did not expect him to actually hit certain shots. For a second, I thought he was on iPad, bro. But yeah, back to your question, it feels good to win, especially on our first event.
All right. Well, it's really nice to have you all here on board. I think Blood has a question himself. Roll it in, bro.
Yeah, so Cisco, you did mention your prediction, a 4-0 victory for yourself. That was about a week ago. I mean, my question is, does this very tough and hard-fought victory taste better than the 4-0 that you predicted for yourself?
100%. I won't lie. This is actually a lesson. As much as I don't want to admit it, I gotta humble down and hand it down to Crush because that was a really close game. Like who knows how that Nuketown game could have ended. So yeah.
Fair enough. Crush, one more question for you, brother. You obviously snipers is not really your thing. How much have you practiced in order to go up against Cisco?
Well, I only practice on ranked games. I really underestimated Cisco in the first. But after that kill house, bro, like I was like, suddenly it feels so cold. Yeah, but I think the only reason I get few points because I really try to play it smart because when I get the lead, all I can do is like play smart because Cisco will do the comeback thing again.
Well, yeah, I mean, that is granted. Cisco, we all know him. I mean, honestly, when I saw Kill House, I was like, yep, Cisco's definitely going to go for the spawn trap, and it will definitely be
Bro,
a quick
ended
one.
the game with 360, bro.
Yeah, exactly. And,
Kill House. That was confident.
But, you get to see even, the quote-unquote 1v1 gods can bleed. Cisco definitely did struggle with some unfamiliar maps. Given that, and Crush, you are a veteran in the Call of Duty mobile scene as well, and you did use that to your advantage, and you did what you had to do to take the win and all. Crush, I just got a question here for you. You see the environment here for ESPF. Is this something that you want to participate on in the long run as well, bro?
Yeah, for sure. Like I really need to face more opponents before I ask for a rematch with Cisco. Because I think my only advantage is I can read the map and that's it.
Yeah, no, I won't lie, bro. He really got me there, bro. Especially on hijack. Dude, I couldn't do anything but just run as fast as I can because I know that every other kill I get, if he plays slow, I'm just not gonna be able to make that comeback. So yeah, he managed to get that read. He knew that I was gonna play fast and he had tempo, bro. He was slow. He was playing slow, he was playing fast, he was playing slow. He was just catching me off guard every single time, bro.
Most definitely. Hey,
yeah.
With that being said, though, hey, Cisco Crush, we've had a pretty long night. I'll give you to the last, next minute or so, just to shout out your fans, your viewers, and what probably more can they expect from you guys, just personally yourself in the journey of content creation or probably competition.
I'm just gonna keep doing my thing.
What about you, Crush?
Well, I just want to. I want to thank the fans because you are there, my fans. Yay!
Yeah. Right. Well, with that being said, Crush, Cisco, wave your hands goodbye. Thank you so much for being our main event here on ESPF Beta 3. Let's roll in back to us casters here. Blood, really nice individuals. After all, even though it's that pretty strong bout, they ended off things with a good note.
Yeah, great players, incredible players, but also incredible human beings. Great personalities as well. Lovely to see. I mean, it was a pleasure for me to go through the entire media tour with them. It was a pleasure seeing them play tonight, and that interview was just, the cherry on top of the cake. overall an immaculate ESPF Beta Show
Yep.
3.
Definitely. Well, with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, with every storyline, there's always going to be an ending. And, well, fortunately, and quite unfortunately, we have reached the end of ESPF Beta 3. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Warden, alongside with me in blood. On behalf of Callie as well, and Kyle, Stack, Sanford, and the rest of the crew, Katarina, JP, Nathan, Moy, everyone that's running things down here on the background, on the back end to make this tournament possible. Name it. Thank you guys so much for watching. We'll be closing this one out. See you guys in the next show of ESPF. See you all next time. Goodbye and good night.
Good night.
Thank you.